pretty close. Pretty small margin for getting here on time.
Supposedly on February 21st, next Tuesday. There's gonna be a walkout at St. Green Oaks Pleasant Ridge. Okay. There was a fatality.
6 a.m. is kind of a hard time to start.
Yeah, we'll take the master card.
Station 6 reliable transfer.
This is nicer. This is how it normally is. I mean, it's so early in the morning, Sunday morning. You know, people should still be sleeping or getting up and get ready to go to church or something. But every once in a while, you will have those days. I've lived in Arlington pretty much all my life. I wanted to be a police officer since sometime in high school. I guess I wouldn't say decided, but I realized that that was the job for me that I wanted to do. I guess the hard part is that you typically see people at their worst. So that part's not that enjoyable, but at the same time, I guess I enjoy, on the flip side of that, I do enjoy being available for that. It's kind of an honor when you think about it to be there for other people's worst days. So I try to appreciate it too. Does having kids interrupt anything? Yeah, it interrupts your personal life. I mean, it hasn't changed too much on my life on the job. I still show up every day and doing business and go home. But boy, when everybody says, you know, oh, you're just gonna be so different, it's you know, you nobody's ever ready. They're not wrong. It's just a whole different. It's a whole different level of maturity that's needed or comes about when all of a sudden you're responsible for a tiny life. That's just never. It's just not a part of living by yourself or with another adult. Yeah. I do love my job. I don't. You know, for the longest time, I even said, you know, if I won the lottery, you know, won $60 million or whatever, I'd still probably come in and do this job. And that's saying something. I don't think most jobs he'd even consider it. So, I'm Alex Melton, and I'm a police officer for the city of Arlington.
We received a complaint that there's criminal activity going on at your residence. Okay. So, what we have to do, anytime we get a complaint, we have to investigate and say that it's either unfounded or that something, you know, confirm that information.
Okay.
So
what kind of criminal activity?
So, it could be that, you know, drugs are being sold from this location,
Okay.
or that drugs are inside of the location, that type of thing. So what I want to do today, ma'am, is take a look inside.
No, you're not going to take a look inside.
Okay.
You got a search warrant?
No, ma'am, and that's what I want to
Then
speak to you about.
you're not going to take a look inside.
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
Okay. Well, let me explain to you kind of our process so you're aware of what is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We receive a complaint, we investigate it, okay? If, you know, it's unfounded, we're out of your hair, you never have to deal with us ever again.
It is unfounded. There's
But-
no drugs in my house. I have 2 kids. I'm disabled. My
Right.
husband is at work right now.
Okay. Would it be-
Nobody here has a criminal record. I have no
Okay.
criminal record. My
I
husband has no criminal
I
record.
understand that,
We
ma'am.
just moved here from
Okay.
across the street. I've
Okay.
lived over there for 5 years. I just moved over here last month.
Sure.
So, no, you're not. If you
I
give me a
understand
search
that.
warrant, you can come on in and look all around
and
you
ma'am,
want.
this is the thing.
It's not a
Our
problem.
process for when we have a search warrant is SWAT comes, busts down the door,
That's
goes
fine.
through things.
That's
I
fine.
don't want to have to do that.
Because
Wait,
nothing's, when y'all
okay.
damage my stuff and y'all find nothing, you're going to pay me, so it's fine.
Ma'am, this is what I'm asking. Is there a better time we can come back, maybe when your husband is here?
No.
Because here's what's going to happen. If I can go in, make sure that you don't have any ninjas jumping out, bazookas laying around, nothing like that, I'm going to say,
I
look.
feel I'm the only one over here on this little corner, and people want to call about my black ass being over here in this little corner,
And
minding
see,
my own business.
I agree.
It's because they're living in them trashy houses right there, and they're upset that we got the nicest house up here, so they want to call and lie on me. I'm not. I don't have to. I'm
ma'am,
not.
I agree with
It's
you,
garbage.
but that seems really unfair. But I have to do my job, okay?
I didn't call you, so.
Okay. And part of that is I have to make sure nothing's going on. If I can say...
There's nothing going on. You smell anything going on around this motherfucker?
No, ma'am.
Does it look like anything's going on around here? Do you see my yard? Do you see my grass cut? I just bought a new car today. I just bought a new car today. Carvana just delivered my car today. That's probably where the call came from, because they're mad. People are mad and jealous. I mind my own business. My kid, I've been around this neighborhood for 5 years.
That's why I want to get out of your business.
I have a record. My husband doesn't have a record. We don't bother anybody. My kids go to school right up the street, and the teachers love them. They have no problem.
I'm sure they do.
It's bullshit coming over here like
and
this.
that's why I don't want to...
All right, y'all. Y'all know I'm not a big Facebook person. I don't post a whole bunch of stuff on here. I post stuff about my family, some pictures, something like that. My kids, post on holidays or whatever. I don't be on Facebook like this. But I decided to come on here now because of what happened yesterday with Arlington police. Because that wasn't the first time. That's just the first time I recorded, and I wasn't even gonna post the video. My husband's the one that told me to post it. He's like, you need to post that. And I'm like, why? But I'm glad I did, because with the responses that I'm getting, I'm seeing, you know, like, people sick of this shit. I know I am. I'm sick of it. You can't even move to a neighborhood and mind your own business and go to work every day and send your kids to school without having to deal with racists. It's like we go through so much as black people in this country, and then to turn around and get treated like trash and get accused of stuff and get harassed and bothered for no reason at all. And nobody's doing nothing about it. I've called 911 trying to report it. And they had a police officer call me back and tell me he was not coming out here after I called 911. So me and my husband went to the police station. We went down there. And they said the sergeant wouldn't even come out to even talk to us, to even speak to us, to even acknowledge that we was even there. They gave us an internal affairs complaint form to fill out and told us to bring it back. But my thing is, how can internal affairs investigate? Who's going to investigate internal affairs? How can the people that's doing wrong investigate themselves? How does that work? But this is what we got to go through in this country. You can't drive a nice car. You're driving down the street, the police, I guarantee every black person in this country, if the police pull up behind you, whether you got your license, your registration, everything straight or not, something goes through your heart, something goes through your mind when they do that. That's trauma. That's trauma. And we have to live in trauma every single day. We have to wake up in this skin every single day. We can't change the skin we in. And there's no laws against it. It's like nothing's getting done. We've been calling lawyers down here. You can't even get a hold of a lawyer down here because they got so many discrimination cases, they can't even take yours. Because they are so overloaded. But I know I'm just venting. I just thought I'd come on here and say, you know, thanks to everybody that's sharing the video. Thanks to everybody that's reached out to me. Thanks to everybody telling me they got my back. Thanks to everybody that's telling me I did a good job on the video and I stayed calm. You know, I appreciate all y'all reaching out to me. All right, y'all. I'm doing another video because, you know, I'm seeing a lot of different groups and stuff sharing my video. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. And everybody's asking me, like, why did you even entertain them? You just said no search warrant, like, bye. But I didn't entertain them. I entertained them because it's so many people in this country that don't know their rights. Like, y'all saw the way that she was talking to me like she was a businesswoman. Like she was selling something. Like they was really trying to get into my house without a search warrant. And it's a lot of people in this country that don't know that that's illegal. So yeah, I know my rights, but I know it's so many more people out here that don't know their rights. So that's why I entertained them. If you look at the comments on my video, I went in the house after they told me. They was like, I want to talk to, you know, can you talk to our detectives? And I was like, here we go. Like, that's how I felt. Here we go. So I went in the house, took a shot of whiskey, came back outside and was like, here we go. Because they're going to try to play me. They're going to try to try me. They're going to try to do whatever they can do. So I did this. I wasn't even going to post the video. My husband told me to post the video. He's like, baby, post it. Post that. And I'm like, I'm not posting. Like, I don't even do that. I'm not even this type of person that just come out here. But, you know, I'm tired. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the mess. I'm in my garage, y'all. So that's why the lighting is all messed up. But I'm sick of the mess. So I'm so surprised. I'm not really surprised that my video touched so many people all across the country, all across the world. Because they trying to turn us, they trying to just make us into some dummies. Like we should just ignore our Fourth Amendment rights. You need a search warrant to search a house. And so many people sitting up like commenting on my stuff. And I appreciate it. Because now, like today, I try to go celebrate my brother's birthday. I can't even celebrate my brother's birthday. I come back home. My husband come home from work. There's a business card from the narcotics unit Friday in our doorway. Because they left another card. Because they popped up over here again. So my husband talked to him today. They've been calling from private numbers. My husband told him when we went to the police station after this incident, don't call from a private number. You need to leave me your number. I need to know who I'm talking to. So they called today. My husband basically cussed them out because he's saying that, you know, my wife and my kids feel threatened and my wife and my kids are afraid. Y'all came over here and disrespected my home while I'm at work. And the sergeant is apologizing and saying, well, what time can we call tomorrow? They're still trying to communicate with us. And he said that he needs to view the video again because he seen the video. He said, well, I need to look at the video again to see what's going on. If any of you know any civil rights attorneys or anybody, because emotionally I'm messed up. I already have PTSD. As y'all heard in the first video, I'm disabled. I have PTSD, depression. I stay home. My husband goes to work. I stay home and I'm on disability. So, like these people that came over here trying to violate our rights and affecting my kids, my 5-year-old daughter, my 10-year-old son. So we just trying to find a civil rights attorney that'll take our case. Because us as black people, we have to stop. Like, I dealt with the shit so much every single day that I'm just like, you know, this is just what we go through as black people. No. Every day, every black person in this country has to experience racism. And we brush it off like it's just normal. It's not normal. It's not okay. It's not right. We have to stop accepting it. Because, like, as of the other day, I'm not accepting it no more. I'm not accepting it no more. We don't have to. We built this country up. Our ancestors built this country on their backs. Blood, tears, all of that. They built this country up. And here we are still sitting here having to deal with racism every single day. I deal with it. My husband deals with it when he goes to work, and every other black person deal with it. But we brush it off because we're so used to it. It's time that we stop being used to it. We don't have to get used to getting treated like shit. We don't have to be used to getting our rights violated. We don't. And I think that's where I am right now. I'm tired of it. It's not right. We have to speak up. We have to say our piece. We have to demand that we get treated like human beings. It's not legal to be black in this country, and I'm sick of it.
Guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, and they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do to do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Though I only want the best, it's true. I can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you made me do for love what I would not do. Made me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love.